Hey guys, today we have got our board meeting, which is something that we do once every 2 months. Used to do it every month and it became a little bit too much. We've actually got our chairman, who is also my dad, who comes down comes down obviously once every 2 months for that meeting. He lives in Essex and he drives down and he's helped us since day one, so very, very helpful person to have around. I might try and do a little vlog with him later on. I'm going to take Liz's car today because she needs mine. So yeah, I'll keep posted. So just got to Optics, going to go in about 9 o'clock now, see who's about. Good morning. How you doing, guys? Okay, so I've just got out of I was sat in a board meeting from 9 o'clock this morning through till 6 o'clock today, which is, I think, even by my poor math standards, 9 hours solid. But incredibly important. And again, just wanted to highlight that really today, that what's the purpose of having these meetings? Well, you get to chat about cash flow, so we look at cash flow and profit and loss. We get to understand any anomalies there, any issues with kind of overspend or budgetary issues. We get to plan certain things in terms of what we're going to do over the next few months. And then we had probably about, I don't know, 20 different points, ranging from ultra serious to talk about through to not very serious at all, which quite often get moved over, if I'm perfectly honest. And those are done on a traffic light system, so red is serious, amber, and then green is not so serious. And those can be anything from HR to finance to sales, and it's a great opportunity to talk about this in a group and talk about things strategically as well. So the board meetings are so important. We take a day out once every 2 months to do that, which is a lot of our time, but the power of those people's kind of heads and brains together is so important for the business. So, you know, as you grow your business, when you're smaller, it's easier to kind of have your finger on every pulse, but when you're growing, it's much harder to do that, and that's where board meeting draws you all back together and allows you to do that as a group. So really encourage running those, and yeah, I hope that's been useful. So Dad, what do you think the most important reasons, complete with wine obviously, which will help you your articulation of this particular point, what are the sort of most important reasons for us having a board meeting?
Well, two of the most important reasons are to monitor the ongoing affairs of the business and to ensure that everybody is aware of what the current financial situation is in particular, and how the business is managing its affairs within its own constraints. And secondly, to consider the strategic future of the business and how that might be developed, and to create a consensus around those aspects.
Because on a day-to-day basis, we don't really have the time to do those things. Or we could make the time, but we often get dragged into fires.
Well, absolutely. In having a board meeting, of course, you're setting aside time very specifically to get away from the day-to-day affairs, to try and ensure that you do have an opportunity to take a wider view. And that's where the role of a non-executive chairman comes in, who is not concerned with, in terms of having to be involved on a day-to-day basis, is not concerned with the day-to-day affairs of running the business, and can therefore stand back and can sometimes see the wood for the trees, and can create the opportunity for other members of the board to do the same. That is, those who are involved in the day-to-day affairs of the business.
So there you have it. In fact, you've had 2 vlogs in one there. You've had the role of a non-exec and the importance of a board meeting. So yes, hope that's useful. See you next time.